Good evening and welcome, cuz I'm Batman. And you, Chris, are already busy in the chat over in that direction. Good evening to all of you. Welcome to the stream. Hello, bats. Ready for the Asylum party? Well, we'll see what happens, but I do have a bit of an errand to run first in this game because it seems we have a code to crack. So, of course, get your comments in the chat box. Much like ChrisJT1985 over in the box in that direction, and we'll be able to crack on. We are quite far into the game now, it would seem, according to that. So, let's get to it. But it looks like there's still a long way to go when it comes to cracking the code. So with that in mind, let's see where we are. As soon as the load screen of death finishes. Ah, yes, that's right. We ended up back in the Batcave. When I didn't want to be here in the first place. The stream ended with us going back to the Batcave. Well, it's an appropriate place to go, I suppose. So now we need to get out of here. Nice wobble effect there at when I had the water from the waterfall. I thought that was pretty cool. Why can't I get across there? Oh wait, I can there though. How weird. How bizarre that it was so restrictive in terms of where we go. Very, very weird. Cracking code, cracking skulls, cracking open a beer. Plenty of options there, Chris. Many options. Yes, it's an interesting little feature, and now I need to find my way out of here. I'm not seeing an obvious way to go. Okay, that's not telling me anything I need. Well, there might have been a grapple here, but there is not. And of course, while Bats may have all the gadgets in the world, he can fall to his death. Something I've done too many times on the stream. Yes, it looks like we're going the wrong way. How frustrating. Okay, no big deal. You are. Good evening, Avian. Yes, more Batman. Plenty more Batman. Funny enough, years ago, a friend of mine was at a music festival in the UK. And in the campsite, they decided to have their own fake music stage. Basically, they were all in the campsite, deciding to stick around. Someone brought an acoustic guitar. And this mental guy had the genius idea of basically playing a song in a batsuit called Extreme Metal Batman. And they refuse to believe that anytime anyone says it was them who did it, they always deny it, because of course they do. Batman's never going to admit that they're Batman. Well, I know it was you. You know who you are if you're watching the stream. And if you're not, well, that's cool. I think this is where I accidentally fell off last time, so I don't want to do that again. Because it was while I was on the map. And indeed, yes, there is no way around here. It is a great name for a band. You're not wrong. It was literally my mate, an acoustic guitar, and some guy messing about on a kid's drum set. They were singing songs like, I think one of them was called "The Riddler is a Knobhead" and all that kind of stuff. But it was just like, you know, ridiculously stupid. There was a video of it, but unfortunately, it's long lost to time. Again, they know who they are. They refuse to admit they did it, but I know. Yes, I know your darkest secret. I know your extreme metal Batman. And if anyone actually saw the footage of that, went back on the download forum days, what are you doing watching my stream after all this time? Welcome back to all of you if you are. I'm guessing this is the way we can get out. Yes, we can. Excellent. Brilliant. And I believe there is actually a Riddler trophy nearby here. Yes, somewhere over to the left. Not seeing any obvious routes there. Let's grapple up. Aha, it's in here. hidden somewhere in the old sewer. Oh, hello. What do I see right above me? There's no explanation for how he got here, but there it is. Well, we got one shot off the list already, people. Let's keep going. There's only another 90 or so to go. Yes, the Riddler quests are the ultimate definition of a fetch quest, aren't they, people? That's true, actually, yes. He probably has been hiding them for quite a long time. Right, there's one hidden in here somewhere. Oh, it's Croc's lair. Should I really be back here? Is this really the place I want to be? Same trick. Yes. Very Travian, yes. It's a riddle. Ah, well, we will get to that, Chris. Yes, we will get to that. Oh, we've got Rumble in the Jungle unlocked. Alright, so there's nothing in here, but there is a few more in the main hall. So let's go and search in here. Yes, the Joker, Poison Ivy, and everybody else are waiting. Well, not Poison Ivy. Now, speaking of Poison Ivy, I did have an interesting idea for a shitpost for tonight, but unfortunately, I couldn't find the footage for it. I couldn't find good enough quality footage to make it work. Basically, I was going to have the stream open up. A puzzle has many sides, but only some are visible. Right, okay. We'll remember that. Basically, I was going to open the stream with a clip from the original animated series. There's an episode called Almost Got Him, where they're all talking about how they almost killed Batman. And there's a point where Poison Ivy walks in, and Two-Face is like, Poison Ivy.
Can we just agree I'm cleverer than you?
Shuts up, I'm halfway through a joke, Nigma. He's like, Poison Ivy. And she says, oh, you're not looking yourself, Harv. Half of me wants to strangle you. Then what does the other half want? To hit you with a truck. And that's how I was going to open the stream tonight, with me going Two-Face. You're not kidding. Because, yes, Ivy can fuck off. That boss fight was so effing annoying. But it's in the rearview mirror. I don't have to be triggered by it anymore. I don't. It's somewhere here. And now that Enigma's started taunting me, I've got to find more. No sign of any question marks here, so if the Riddler's hidden something like that, it's not in view. Why do I get the feeling they're going to be higher up? Yeah, the 3D map is the problem. Ah, yes, Avian, that's what friends are for indeed. You're not wrong. Like suggesting suicidal forms of coffee as well. No, I've not forgotten. No, you're not forgiven. If you know, you know. Yes, I can play that game too. Let's say the 3D maps would be nice, because again, there's no real verticality in the map we've got, so it's difficult to know if you're above or below where you're solution. Yes, hashtag lost media and may it stay lost. There's some media that shouldn't be found. Aha, there's one there. I've seen it. And I might have an opportunity to get to it. If I'm right, we should be able to line launch across. Oh, we've unlocked... oh, what the hell? No. Oh, what are you doing? I didn't want to go there. Well, that was... dumb. What the hell was I doing there? Answers on a postcard, people. Let's try that again. Yes, coffee is not to be trifled with. Leave the coffee alone. Yeah, I can accept that one, Chris. Falling without style. That sounds about right, to be honest. There are 3 more. Wow. And one of them says that a puzzle has multiple sides, which sounds like it's going to be some kind of like logic thing. Yeah, there's no subject detected there. The anti-Buzz Lightyear. What do you mean the Killjoy version of Buzz Lightyear? No subject detected there. Nope, there would be nothing there either. But this is where you have to do a lot more just general exploring to find what you're looking for. Hey, we can get up here. Okay, cool. We might be able to line launch. Yeah, it probably is, and I get the feeling it's going to be one that involves height, considering how much verticality we've got here. Because they really went hard on the verticality. Before I go there, I want to check behind these archways, just in case any of them have a riddle trophy hidden here. It'd be just like the Riddler to have one in an open sight. Right, there's definitely nothing there, so that's okay. Ah. I wonder if they're all the way up there. Because they're showing us back in there rather than in here. That's the issue. Yeah, you can clearly see this is a different area. I can go to the party if I want to, but game, I don't want to go to the party. Yeah, puzzle has many sides, but only some are visible. Given all the hassle of getting up here, there's very little to do. And apparently there's 3 of them, which suggests there's going to be at least 1 trophy. Yeah, it's where we are now, aren't we? Beneath the... Oh, no. Don't do that. Even the zooming in is not helping. I'm not seeing anything. Trying anything for a better view. Right, there are handholds in the wall there. Okay, there's one.
Doing this?
I thought there might be a way to get up there, but there wasn't. That's annoying. Let's look around again, see if there's anything else like that. It's a shame there's no way to zoom this mode out. Once you're in that perspective, you got like an ultra zoomed in approach. And it'd be nice if you could zoom it further afield, but you can't. You can at least do it in detective mode though, so that's kind of useful. Yeah, that's a weird view, isn't it, people? Yeah, my neck doesn't move that far, I'll tell you that for free. My neck barely moves at all, being honest. Oh. Well, never mind, that wasn't what I intended to do, but we might as well look around and explore while we can. Yeah, I accidentally fell down. I had the wrong control input, Chris. That's why that happened. That was purely down to me. And that's okay, you know, if you make a mistake, you make a mistake. Let's get... Right, okay, there's got to be a way over that. Oh, you thought you saw part of the pattern, did you? Okay, well, let's make our way back up. So this part's quite parkoury. Which is not really a Batman game, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. No. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that, Avian. That's really not cool at all if you've come back from the proverbial office in pain. That's awful. Really hope that gets better soon for you. Back pain is nasty. Okay, let's just run on open air for no reason. This is where the controls feel a little sloppy. The movement in the free run mode is not that accurate. Feels a bit like playing an old PlayStation 1 game. Because when you're playing with the analog stick, you don't quite have the angle of motion that you'd get. Ah, I see you. Right, so where's the dot? Judging by the curve, the dot has to be somewhere in the perspective. Now, there's no platform directly underneath there. So it can't be that. This is where we're going to monochrome mode, people. Yeah, it was a good spot if you caught that on the edge of your peripheral vision, because I didn't see that. Yeah, you can definitely see the dot must come somewhere, and it makes me wonder if your kind of like joke point earlier, Avian, is the right answer here. Being at the right point to crane your neck upwards and see more of it. Yeah, it's not on the branches there. Wouldn't make sense for it to be there because they were only caused by poison ivy. But this is a video game, so anything's possible, especially with the Riddler. He's not exactly one for playing by the rules. Right, now we're not seeing an angle at all of it from down here. Suggesting that if the riddle is from a lower perspective, yeah, there's no dot there. One of the light bulbs. I've not seen any that I can line up. Seems a bit too lateral. He likes to have his own mark on it rather than something that was put down. However, to circle back around to it. Well, it would be cheating, and again, that's on point for the Riddler, so you're not wrong to suggest it. I'm just wondering if any of them are in line. None of them seem to fit the mold for me. And it said it has many sides, which makes me wonder. Because again, if you notice there, the surface that it's on is curved. Now that's going to affect any kind of like third object from anywhere else getting into its line of sight. At least that's what it'd suggest. It's weird because I'm not seeing an obvious mark for it. Nah, which is fine. That's okay, Chris. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm trying to see if there's any platforms that might be possible to hang off. Well, yeah, it would be funny. It would be very, very funny. And that's okay. I can take a joke as much as anybody else. Especially when I am the joke. There was... I don't think... Is this the place where we had those ledges? Yeah, there they are. I think the problem... Oh, hold on. Right. Got it. So that now leaves just one more, which is what I think is another Riddler trophy. Yeah, that one was tough. I mean, the hidden dot was in a good little place. That's why I thought the lights didn't make sense. The lights just did not work. So now there's one more, and it's showing behind me, I think. Yeah, the arrow's got it pointed in this direction. Yeah, there's no ledge down there. According to this, it's like on a hidden layer. It's either down lower. No, there's nothing down there. There's nothing but what appears to be a bottomless pit. So it's definitely not there. That suggests it's up. Yeah. Hold on a second. Right. These are the catwalks. And it seems to be hovering in and around that big rectangle, which is 90 degrees this way. If there are, I'm not seeing any, because they're not turning up on the wall. You know, when you look in detective mode, you normally see the little, like, outside area. It shows up in a different colour, like an orange. Apart from the one hidden room, of course, where you can find the prelude to the next game. Where there was literally no evidence at all. It was just there. Aside from that room, I'm not seeing anywhere that's lit up. It's definitely not down this hallway, because it's going in the wrong direction. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Just in case there's anywhere to climb around, but there's nothing there. There must be something. It's got to be here somewhere. The room is hidden. You can see it seems to be suggesting it's right over there. If that's the case, that suggests it's on top of all this stuff to climb. Look again up here. Yeah, there's no handholds to climb around the edge there. So it's not that one. Okay, let's line launch over. Okay. Now, where are you? You can't hide forever. Definitely suggests it's around here. Yeah, there's definitely no way to climb there. On this side? No ledges, no sneaky points, no breakable walls. Where have you gone? You've got to be here somewhere. And I say it's not in any of these archways either. I don't see nothing. I don't see a platform. I mean, there is this here. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Well, that didn't work. Okay, plan B. Unless it's in those hidden archways. Yeah, it made sense, but it seems the answer is not there. What's in that and how do I get there? Right, hold on a second. I want a closer look at that. I don't know if it's somewhere I've been. I'm not sure it is. It could be. But I'm not sure. I was hoping I'd get a better look, but there's no look there, damn it. Yeah, the perspective suggested it was somewhere else. Sometimes these tight controls can be a real nuisance, people. Little bit of backtracking when you have that happen. Luckily, it's not the worst backtracking, and we're not exactly doing it under fire, but it's still somewhat annoying. Up we go, thank you, and again, okay. Literally at the summit of the cave here. I mean, as I say, it's one of those where we are seemingly out of options. I'm not seeing any obvious things. There's no subject to detect, so it's got to be a trophy. Because it's not had any other text, I don't think.
Can you defeat a mind such as mine?
Yeah, there we go. See, so it is an actual hidden trophy. So it is an actual trophy we're looking for. So it's an interesting idea, this, but this is where sometimes there must be something in the perspective that's making it impossible to see. Oh yeah, definitely, it's well hidden, but at the same time it makes you wonder why this would even be indulged. So it mustn't be where I want it to be. So I get the feeling, it's like all the lack of the lack of verticality in the map makes it impossible to know if you're above or below it. And that's part of the problem. I don't mind these things when you've got some proper verticality. But when there's no verticality, you don't know where you are. Yeah, I suppose it does prolong the game, but it doesn't prolong the game by making it fun. It makes it tedious. And that's, for me, flawed game design. When you're extending play by frustrating the player, that's not an enjoyable experience. That's why Gran Turismo 7 is such a grind. It's like, yes, you can get these cars, but you'll be doing the same race over and over again because the credit payout's so shit. It's like, people move on, people just get bored. You have to it's getting the balance right, and I think sometimes game developers do it beautifully. And there are things in this game they've done absolutely spot on. Oh, what the hell? hell? I'm all the way... What am I... I'm on the way back here? Hey? What? Why? How? Hey, Nanjakarya. Yeah, that'll do, Chris, just because I've been there. That's a good enough reason. I'll take it. Right. Say, the issue is, half the time, spotting handholds is a real pain in the arse. Can't get on hold of that. It's not that. It can't be. You can't get access to it. Right, what's that there? Meanwhile, good evening, Queen. How are you doing? I think we might be just about to find... Hey, alas, fuck for that. We found it. Yes, we're trying to do that one. So that room, I believe, is now done. I think. Yes, Riddler. We dealt with that one. Next. Okay, next area we need to go for that is not here. So we need to get back out to the main island. Okay. Let's get back to the island. Oh, actually, good point. Next area is... Well, looks like Arkham West. Yes, so we want to go to Arkham West. The best way there is doing a 180. Oh, that's up at the top, isn't it? Yeah, that's up in the cave. Right, okay. Having done all this way of getting down here, people, we're now going to have to climb all over again. Because I'm not running around the island. We're going this way. But that's the case, 100%, so thank you very much. Good luck charm there, Queen. The moment you arrive, we find the answer. More of that, please. More timing like that, people. Give me what I need. Carry me through the game. Help us scrub succeed. You see, what other kind of person can control Batman like that near a ledge where you're going to fall down? Who else would be that much of an imbecile? I mean, I can think of a few streamers, but I don't want to be saying. It's low-hanging fruit. Well, there are plenty of other things you can find exciting to do for 10 minutes than watch me on this crust, so... 'Tis your call, my friend. 'Tis your call. Do not enter. Yes. Yes, I will. Ah, you got another 2 hours of work, do you, Queen? Know the feeling. So I've got 2 more days after this, and I've got a weekend off at least. For me to try and get further in Final Fantasy VI. Ooh. I'm assuming there's going to be a way to open this. Otherwise, we're stuck. No. So much for that, people. So much for that. Ah, you'd go for Orbis chucking it down. Yeah, I know what you mean. It was like that earlier on today here, Chris. It was absolutely bucketing down. It was nasty. I thought I'd take a shortcut. The game was like, nah, you're not doing that. The game was like, nice try, Bat. There we go, that's better. Nope, the bills won't pay themselves. Or the holidays. Or the conventions. Or the video games. The movies. The theme parks. All the other stuff we really like. You can't get them for free. We're not that lucky. Yes, Disney for you, eh, Chris? Absolutely. Right, that's where I'm supposed to go, the penitentiary. I'm not doing that. I don't want to. I don't want to go there. I don't want to. Yeah, there's the overgrown Ivy Palace. So I believe... Ah, so it's not that way. Ah, the 2B red pile is finally going down, is it, Avian? You're finally getting through your backlog. I'm not so lucky in that respect. Yes, I need to get the TBP pile down, the to be played. That's what I need to decrease. Yes, and that's the thing, because the map was suggesting that's a way through, but it clearly isn't, is it? I think what we got to do is go back to the right and then back around on ourselves. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Ah, that's fair. If the game's annoying you, it's a good time to take a break, Avian. It's like me with some of my, I was looking at it, Chris, and I thought, something here just doesn't ring right. And then I saw your message, and I'm like, yep, I was right. With that in mind, what we want to do is, yeah, we'll head through Arkham East and go back around. Or at least we'll try to. Because while we should be going to the party, I'm not in the mood. I want to do something. I want to do all the other exploring stuff first. Although the sound of those fireworks and the music is really annoying me. So the Joker knows how to get on my wick, people. I don't mind a good party sometimes, Avian, but not right now. Not in the midweek. There might be, yeah, so I want to deal with these first and then see if I can get into them, because I get the feeling there's still a few buildings we're not done with. Because there's quite a lot. I mean, if I quickly go to the Riddler challenges. Yeah, there's a trophy, another trophy, and then what appears to be one of the riddles, which is, does Scarecrow's gas mask drive down...
Does Scarecrow's gas break down barriers as it drives you insane?
Well, I was about to read it for you all people, but hey, the Riddler got there first. So that's the kind of situation we're in right now. Now, people aren't quite as enjoyable as books and games, it must be said. Sometimes they can be. Right. Question is the one in this room I was thinking up there would have been a perfect place to hide one. You know what I mean? Somewhere like this is perfect for the Riddler to hide a trophy. But not today, it would seem. I'm surprised at that. I thought there might have been one hidden here, but it looks like there's not. It definitely doesn't sound like a fun experience, Alien. We've done Arkham East.
You like riddles, Batman?
Oh yeah, intensive treatment's got loads to do. As does medical facility. As does the Arkham Mansion. And then the penitentiary, which is where we need to go anyway. And even the Botanical Gardens is missing a few. So let's finish off here first. Right, one appears to be in the gap between the buildings. That's interesting. Is there an area in there we can get access to? Yeah, so does Scarecrow's gas mask drive down barriers? Does it drive you insane? Well, it's not in there, so that's a good start. Hold on. What is this?
I'm impressed. That was one of the more taxing ones.
And here's me thinking it was a new Riddler trophy. I'm kind of disappointed. I expected the Riddler trophy there. Right, so there's still another one showing here. Sure, it's not on top. It can't be. Oh, it says subject obscured. Ah, I see what it's done. It's trying to find the Scarecrow mask again. That explains that. Oh look, look who's waiting for me over at the penitentiary. Well, you're gonna have to wait a little longer, boys, because I'm not playing yet. I'm hunting treasure. Suggests it's out in the water, but surely not. Can't be anything out there. That makes no sense at all. There's only one way that you'd be able to get to that, and it's not available in this game. In the second game, I'd have an idea on what to do if it was out there. But there's a skill that you don't have in this game. Yeah, there's definitely nothing out there. Yeah, it's not on the roof of the building either. Oh, hello. Just caught out of the corner of my eye. I'm not sure the Batwing counts as a character, but we'll take it. So now there's one more, which seems to be around about where the door is. If that's the case, then where the hell is it? Hang on. Ah, ha. Yes, we are on the hunt, people. Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business with you, Enigma. We're getting there. We're actually finding a few. We're not having to look too many of them up. We're actually using our brains. Mr. Enigma would be so unimpressed. We're not allowed to be more intelligent than him. We can't be doing that. Anything in that? Yep. So in the medical facility.
Fiddle diddle diddle, answer my riddle.
Yeah, see, there's loads. There's tapes. There's all kinds of stuff in there. We've got lots more things to find. So, question is, do we have to go in through the front door, or can we go some other way? There's definitely nothing on the roof. Okay. Let's go back here. I'm going to keep the Joker waiting. Is the generosity of our benefactors on the wane? Evidently something to do with the Wayne family here. Subject obscured. Oh, bloody hell, seriously?
Taped interview 39. Patient's name is Edward Nigma. At this point in time, I've yet to decide if Mr. Nigma is a suitable candidate for the Titan process. I'd like to talk about your childhood.
Miserable. Next.
By all accounts, that is where your fascination with riddles began. I believe discussing those years could explain your compulsive behavior.
Very well. My father hated me. Always called me a moron.
I see.
I was determined to prove him wrong, so I entered a contest at school. A $20 prize to the kid who could figure out an almost impossible logic problem. I won, of course.
And that pleased your father?
Hardly. He was convinced I had cheated. He kept yelling, "You must have cheated! Admit it, you moron! You cheated!" I swore I didn't, and he hit me for lying.
I'm sorry to hear that, Edward.
Don't be. He was right.
What? You found 75% of my challenges? This can't be right.
To be fair, that's a good answer. I like that one. Oh, you just missed an interesting tape there, Queen. Where we basically, in fact, can I play the tape? If I can, it's not letting me do it. I did it once. Now it's not letting me do it again for some reason. Oh well, never mind. Basically, we found this story where Riddler was talking about he entered a riddle contest as a kid. And when he won it, his dad was like, "You must have cheated!" Doctor, I'm sorry to hear that. No, don't be. He was right. I was pressing square and it didn't let me do that. What are you on about? Ah, here we are. This is the tape I meant. Listen.
Taped interview 39. Patient's name is Edward Nigma. At this point in time, I've yet to decide if Mr. Nigma is a suitable candidate for the Titan process. I'd like to talk about your childhood.
Miserable. Next.
By all accounts, that is where your fascination with riddles began. I believe discussing those years could explain your compulsive behavior.
Very well. My father hated me. Always called me a moron.
I see.
I was determined to prove him wrong, so I entered a contest at school. A $20 prize to the kid who could figure out an almost impossible logic problem. I won, of course.
And that pleased your father?
Hardly. He was convinced I had cheated. He kept yelling, "You must have cheated! Admit it, you moron! You cheated!" I swore I didn't, and he hit me for lying.
I'm sorry to hear that, Edward.
Don't be. He was right.
But yeah, that's narcissistic as hell, but I like it. It's funny. Right, so somewhere along here is a potential match for... Oh, of course. There we are. Gotta be this. Hey, we got Alfred's. We got Alfred now. In the original animated series, Alfred was the king of sick burns. He used to come up with all kinds of burns for enemies. Hey, we got an upgrade as well. Might as well use it. What can we get here? A triple batarang, or the upgraded super shock bomb. We'll go with a triple. Alright, so somewhere in here is another riddle trophy. And I'm assuming there's going to be a place to investigate that activates it. Because it was outside the map. There it is. Thank you. There we are. Oh. We can't jump up there, apparently. Ah, it's one of you.
The beast was too strong. His animal savagery nearly cost me my life. I took my frustrations out on a lone patient. His case notes suggested he was a paranoid schizophrenic. His pleas, as I beat him to death, suggested much more. His confessions were illuminating. My path was clear.
Why does he sound like Deacon Blackfire? Just the whole, like, thing to do with religion, if you know what I mean. Illuminating and all that kind of thing. Makes you think of him. Ah, we're back in the sanatorium. So somewhere down here. Yeah, it's not telling us which one it is, sadly. All I know is it's in here. Oh. I see. A way down. That's another one.
Every day I found the patients more distracting. Their insane mutterings and constant twitching disgusted me. There was only one way to cure this evil. Only one way to purify the city and ensure its future. I needed to prepare myself. I needed to be ready.
Okay. Ah. You can actually get in, you can get in this way too. That's rather interesting. And it would appear that on the other side of the room is another way. Ah yes, that was where we had the riddle of the missing bodies or whatever it was. So over on the other side of the room, it looks like there's a tunnel through here of some kind. Nope, somehow I've gone past it. Okay, so where are you? I'm meant to be right on top of you, but you're not here. Where are you, Trophy? You can't hide forever. Enigma's like, actually, Batman, yes it can. And I'm like, sure, Enigma. No one has to. No one has your opinion. I don't know why I'm sneaking and crouching around everywhere. I don't need to. There's no enemies. Yeah, there's no subject detected here.
Patient interview 44. This is yet another interview with Edward Nigma. I have yet to make up my mind whether he's a genius or just deluded. Whichever one he is, just being in his company is both irritating and exhausting.
Preach.
Hello, Miss Young. You look tired. Anything you need my help with?
No, thank you, Edward. I am here to help you. We all are.
Forgive my arrogance, Doctor, but if you think I need your help, well, you're in the right place.
Let's look at it a different way. Throughout your career, you have specialized in bizarre traps and convoluted clues that more often than not result in the death of the unfortunate participants.
And if the citizens of Gotham were smarter, my games would be merely an amusing diversion.
Instead of death traps.
You really should be thanking me. Weeding out the ignorant, the stupid, the useless. But don't worry, I'm sure you would survive. What a lovely photo on your desk, Doctor. Your family? Mother, perhaps.
Put that down. Get out. Guard!
So, was Jigsaw in the Saw movies inspired by the Riddler? Hello there, citizen. I want to play a game. Unfortunately, you're too thick to play my game, so you're going to die. Is that too blunt for Nigma? Is that too blunt for him? I don't know. It's arrogant enough. Oh, hang on.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution...
And I thought that was Nigma giving us a clue. Never mind. Right, so we have 2 routes to go because there are clues in each of these rooms.
Believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story.
I like these little dividers that they've animated in the remaster. That's actually really nice.
Breakdown of our costs and healthcare packages can be found at the front desk or at www.arkhamcare.com/prices. We accept most major HMOs. Our website contains...
It's an interesting part, that Queen. I mean, I don't remember too much about the 5th Saw movie. Although I think if I'm right, that's the one where the creators made a massive mistake. It was where they had to give up pints of their own blood to survive. And yet they technically could have dragged the corpse through and just used the corpse, but no one was clever enough to realise it. Because the door didn't lock behind them, if that's the one I'm thinking of. I mean, the Saw movies, let's be honest, it's just torture porn. Oh, that's really cool, Chris, if they actually were in the original game. I'm quite surprised by that, because normally, at the time, that kind of enhancement was exclusive to a PC upgrade called Phys X. So it's actually pretty cool, I like it. And that's true, Yakui, it was all about they can't work together, they're all selfish. Yeah, that actually is on point, that makes perfect sense. What do you mean the subject's too small? Don't be stupid. Nope. Fine, we'll do it this way.
I had a sudden pang of conscience. I sought counsel from my priest on the choices I had made. I asked him if it was a sin to kill in order to save a life. The holy man said all life was sacred, but a judgment would not be upon my soul if I acted to save another. I left the confessional with my soul uplifted, convinced more than ever I am doing a service not only to mankind, but to God as well.
Again, I'm getting major Deacon Blackfire vibes here. I'm getting huge Deacon Blackfire vibes. And that's not a good thing. That really is not a good thing. Deacon Blackfire was an arsehole. Right, looks like we're going to have to go into this hallway here to deal with these two. Yeah, I'm aware the PS3 was a powerful platform, Chris, because I know that there were many games developers who hated working for it because it was so complex. And it's to this day why Sony still haven't actually ever properly emulated it. On the PlayStation Plus Premium, if you want to play PS3 games, you have to stream them off of PS3 because they still haven't figured out a way to recreate the architecture, which is a real shame. Because there's probably a lot of games which would play infinitely better if you could play them properly. I think it's part of the reason why we still haven't seen a proper remaster of Final Fantasy XIII. Cue people going, who cares, that game sucks. Cue me going, you're all idiots, that game's awesome. Yeah, justice for lightning. Queen's getting triggered in the chat now, no doubt. Yo. I will have that. Oh, that's interesting. The voice is Tom Kane, who voiced both Gordon and Quincy Sharp. Wow, okay, that's pretty cool. That's not what I expected, but in an awesome way. Right, apparently there's another one hidden here somewhere. So where are you? Subject obscured. Surely it's not this, the night shift. Can't be, can it? Ah, Hush. Very interesting character, Hush. The impersonator before Clayface. Very, very interesting character.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff
Oh, shut up. Your staff can't help me, pal. And do you want me to know? Do you want to know why? Because I'm beyond help. You can't help me. No one can.
Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story. Our low security wings offer normal but troubled individuals a safe haven for.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that, the Arkham.com/care or whatever it was. Yeah, it's a shame that it did that. There's quite a lot of sites that had that problem, where they had, like, extensions of the game in real-world settings, and if you try to activate them now, they're lost. Many of the, many games had Flash websites, and you simply can't play them anymore. I think there's about 4 or 5 different Megami Tensei games which are just literally lost to time because they were made for the original flip phone format. Oh, that's nice. Someone actually archived it. That's amazing. It's always cool when people do that. But yes, we're on the ultimate fetch quest here tonight, people. We are fetching trophies. We are trophy hunting. Right, the question is... there's one more hidden down here somewhere. Okay, let's go back to the main wing, see if we can find it.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus...
No, they're not here to help me. Knock it off.
You would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story.
Yeah. They were all treated oh so well. Oh. That's not where I intended to go, but... Okay, fair. Ah, I see. What the hell? That's not what I expected to happen, people. I have no idea if this is the way to this riddle. But I might as well try it while I can. Ooh, hello.
Can we just agree I'm cleverer than you?
Am I going to take my hat off to Harley? Well, before I do that, I'm going in here. Here we are. Harley's legendary Shrine to the Joker. Yes, the lift has indeed been locked down, but we found another way. And there's still a couple of more things to find down here. Including one through there. And a broken wall. Ooh, this is interesting. Ah. Now we're going the wrong way. Oh, you're kidding me. We can't even go back that way. God damn it. Yes, we were gassed by the scarecrow. And now we're going to have to find our own way around. I believe it's back this way. Yep, okay. Ah, it's nice to be back here. Safe in the knowledge that we're relatively free of intrusion. Really? The door is blocked. So how do we get through there? There has to be a way. Where are you, entry point? You can't hide forever. Where did you go, entry point? I'm gonna find you. This is not filling me with confidence. I don't like is this the bear? The bane of his life. Okay, well, I see a bear. That was worth my while. Ooh, what's through here? Not much. Ah, but you can't get through the glass. Right, that makes sense. Okay. Ah, this is where we had to free Commissioner Gordon. And I was a complete clot and went, I wonder what'll happen if I make noise. And I then did the Pikachu face when I saw him get shot. You mean she killed him? No. It was that kind of vibe. Now the question is this a trophy or another point of the riddle? Doesn't make
No
it...
challenge is too great for me.
We know that, Enigma. We know. It's why we're determined to defeat you. Not that it's going to get us anything. Oh, hang on. Is it inside here? Because that looks suspiciously like a sealed glass chamber. There's definitely something in that. It looks like a tape.
Let's discuss your obsession with Batman.
Hardly an obsession, Miss Young. I simply feel an obligation to expose him.
You know who he is?
More important, I know what he is.
What do you mean?
It's obvious. The mask, the weapons, the scare tactics. He's a criminal. No different than Joker, Two-Face, or myself.
Most people consider him a hero.
Most people are idiots. They can't see Batman for the villain he is. Riddle me this. How did he get his car and his gadgets?
You're onto something there.
With money stolen from the criminals he defeats. Why does Gordon turn a blind eye to his antics? Batman bribes him. The answers are right in front of your stupid, gawking face.
Edward, please, calm down.
Wake up, Gotham! No sane, law-abiding man does those things. No one's that selfless. Batman is as vile as they come.
Security! Security!
He was right there. Where does he get all this money from? Yes, follow the money. Who else can afford to be the Batman? The answer was right there. It makes you wonder how no one else thought to think, you know what? Was he onto something there? Who else can afford to be the Batman? That's a bloody good question. Well, let's think about this further. Let's get some more information. Nah, let's just, completely no-sell it. Blame it on stealing the money of criminals. It's like, come on, dude. Ah, yeah, that's right. That's why I ended up sneaking in on her from above. So there's nothing more in here, sadly. So let's get out of here. Oh, I've got to go back out the same way I came. How do I get out of here? There's got to be a way. It's interesting, actually, because I don't want to... It's an interesting point. The idea that he'd convince Riddler to stay quiet because what's the point of a good riddle if everyone knows the answer? That's that's appealing to his narcissism, which is actually very on point. It has to be said. I know of one... there are quite a few characters who did actually figure out who the Batman is. I did like in the comics how actually Bane figured out that who Batman was. But the way he figured it out was way beyond what you'd expect. When everyone thinks of Bane, they always think of, you know, the like basically kind of like Solomon Grundy in The Incredible Hulk. Beat the crap out of everything and have no thoughts whatsoever. But he actually figured out who Batman was from his gait. Basically, how he walked. He actually figured Batman out. And I think that's fantastic. I think it was amazing that someone did something completely different. It was just such a cool idea that someone figured it out from something like that. And I say, I mean, there's another one. There's quite a few characters who've come close. Then there's other characters who had the suspicions but not been able to prove it. And then there's other characters who believe that he was a robot. Anyone who's seen Almost Got Him will know what I'm talking about there with that one. Not the robot theory again. Well, it could be. Yes. Now, all I want to do is get out of here. All I want to do. I got in here via that side exit, and now I can't find my bloody way out. Because I'm an idiot. It does remind me of the time in the animated series where there was the episode involving Hugo Strange figuring out who Batman is, trying to sell the information off, and then being outsmarted. And you have like the Penguin, Two-Face, and the Joker all trying to kill him. Yeah, same way you got in's not so easy when you've been turned around and everywhere looks the same. I'm not seeing the vents that I used to get in. I'm doing a little bit of crouching just in case I can get into any of the vents. Ah, there we are. Bingo. That's where we wanted to go. Knew there was a way. Knew there was a way. So we need to head back through to the other room, because there are still 2 more riddles to find. Getting out of the building, no, well, we're not done here yet. There's 2 more riddle trophies. The problem is, they were buried behind what appeared to be a locked route, and no obvious way to get to it. So if I go back this way, Mark, I'll show you. Show's gonna beat tell. We'll go here. There's a clear door. But as you can see, it's blocked. I can't get through there. So there has to be another way inside. Now, what looks to be a vent shaft connecting back to here. Okay, right, let's try that. Yeah, south. It looks like there's a map, there's a route here through that vent. That seems to be... Oh, there's another trophy there, apparently. Oh, well, we've got 2 reasons to go back here now. Yep, that's right. I wish there was a quicker way to get out on the map. When you select it, you got to double click. It's so slow. Ah, this is the, where we thought the, what silent killer of the oceans can be found in a tiny jar? I'm guessing it's going to be this thing right here. Ah, the great white shark. Ah, thanks for the top tip there, Chris. That's much easier. No, they're not tiny by themselves, Avian. You're not wrong. However, this is more a case of we've got one in a tiny jar here in Arkham. That's what that's getting at. Aha, I see you. And by that, I don't mean intensive care unit either. Oh, really? Oh, so now it's letting me grapple up there. I tried to do that earlier, it won't let me do it. Okay, fine. It's okay. Right. Ow. Not what I was aiming for. Right, hang on a second. Aha! I was thinking, I thought, definitely something missing. And there should now be tape right there.
This is my final interview with Edward. I have gone as far as I can. I can no longer tolerate his mood swings and tantrums. I have more important work to be getting on with. He will be transferred to Dr. Whistler's care as of next week.
Good morning, Doctor. How are you today?
Fine, thank you, Edward. You're in a good mood.
I'm always in rare spirits when I'm about to be released.
Edward, you know you don't come up for parole for another 3 years.
First thing I'll do is have dinner at that Italian place on 19th Street.
Seriously, Edward.
I only hope Joker hasn't completely trashed the city. Oh well, I'm sure I'll find out soon enough.
Wait. Have you been in contact with the Joker? He escaped Arkham weeks ago.
And yet, one hears things.
What things? What have you heard?
Oh, something about a surprise party for Batman. I forget the rest. You know Joker. Yak.
Edward, if you know anything, you've got to tell me. Lives could be at stake. What did Joker say?
You forget, Doctor. I'm the one who asks the riddles.
Yes, Nigma knew all about the party. K.A. Surprise. Right, so that cable. Where are you, cable? Answer somewhere in the Marvel Universe. Right. Yeah, we can't use it through glass, can we, people? that cable, both doors are blocked off by the laser beam. And the cable appears to be in a place that's inaccessible. Certainly not possible to hack it. There has to be a way to get access to that gate. Yeah, I can't get on that piped line launcher across. That would be the easy solution. That would be the brute force solution. You're not allowed to brute force it. Well, that explains why the gate's blocked. Or the security shutters are down. So now the bigger question. Oh, what's that up there? I see something on the other side. Ahaha, I knew there had to be a way. Completely needless, but let's do it anyway. Might as well get the points for breaking it open. So there we go. And if we go over to the Riddler's challenges... Ooh, there's still one left. There's one more.
Time for a riddle.
There's one more that's not yet been solved. Where are you? That's interesting. Back here. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it certainly seems a case of back up the lift shaft. I'm not quite sure how, to be honest. Let's go this way. Right, so that's the sealed door, so we can't get through that. What we want to do is get back to the cable route, I think. And that'll get us back into the next area. Yeah, because then we can get back around for the lift shaft. Well, the elevator shaft. Let's use the lingo. Let's use the lingo of the company of the country involved. There we go. Now it seems to be somewhere in the black void between them. So where the hell would that be? Very strange, I agree, Chris. Yeah, Why do we have longer words such as elevator and then shorter words for no reason like footer instead of future? I don't get it. Right, there's literally no way I can see it. It's out the map. It seems to be hanging. It seems to be hiding outside of the map.
The Arkham Asylum.
There's literally no information on where this is.
Our staff are.
What do you mean by the last room? The last room we were in, or the last room of the building? What do you mean? Last room's impossible to figure out from text. Ah, hello. There's a hidden route up there. That's a good start. That's something. There it is. Oh, okay, fine. Jump over it. Why do games do that? Have they interact as the same button as like a jump or a dodge roll? Why do games do that? Trying to pick something up and you start doing the Mexican hat dance, you know what I mean? It's like, why did he do that? All you want to do is pet a doggo and you start jumping in front of it, for example. It's like, want to get something, you start diving over it. What's the point? Well, completely correct. Saying I would touch myself at night, Chris. Come on. Why would I restrict myself purely to the night? I'm glad you found that one funny, Queen. It's one of our golden oldies, not a joke. That's one of our ancient ones. I get the feeling this might have been where there was something hidden at one point. Or maybe it's another way out. Thing is, that joke was like ancient. I mean, but I'm pretty sure an episode of Family Guy had it at one point. Why did the dinosaurs die out? Because you touch yourself at night. No reference to the meteor strike or the ice age or anything educational. Just this curator sneering going because you touch yourself at night. Arkham Island West is done.
Can you defeat a mind such as mine?
East is done. North is done. Right, so we've got intensive treatment. The Arkham Mansion. The Penitentiary. And the Botanical Gardens. So, going back to the map then. Penitentiary is where we need to go next. So, intensive treatment, that's obviously next on the list, I think. So, let's go there. So, you think you're doing it on one of your videos today, Queen? That's awesome. So, of course, if you want to find out which video that was, go check out Queen 3210's Let's Plays over on her YouTube channel, at 30Queen3210. You can also check out Chris JT 1985 right here on Twitch on Saturday evening at 8 PM BST as he gets back to playing more of Clair Obscure Expedition 33. And you can find him also on YouTube with exactly the same channel name, at Chris JT 1985. Well, last night he side quested for a long time in Watch Dogs 2, and we saw plenty of things, to say the least. It was great fun. But now we'll go into the Arkham Mansion because there's ones here. We've not yet done them. We might as well. But I think we have to go up top because I'm pretty sure there's a toxin on the ground here. So I don't want to be getting gassed. Ah, nice. So we will actually see a new area of the penitentiary. That's great. Right, it looks like there's a Riddler trophy in here because there's or either a Riddler trophy or a thing to scan. Well, that didn't work out so well, did it? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm sure I've already got that one.
Isn't the warden too old for a puppet show?
Right, I didn't see a clue when we came in. Ah, that makes sense, yeah, of course. Defeated Ivy, so there's no toxin as a result. So somewhere in here. Yeah, it seems to be right down in the center. Which would appear to be... The only thing I can think of is this Arkham statue of Quincy. It's not detecting it. It then says subject obscured. And there's nothing in detective mode either. So that doesn't make sense. Gotta be something. No. Not these stairs anyway. Anything on the wood panels? Nothing there. Oh, hello, what's this? Yeah, rip it aside, Batman. Take out your anger on it. That explains that one. Check it out, peeps. We're playing Dishonored. The rat plague has come to Gotham, people. Speaking of Dishonored, though, I did find something interesting out about that game series. Apparently, the video game Deathloop, which is a weird Bethesda game show shooter game, is apparently a future sequel to Dishonored. It's set in the same universe, but like hundreds of years later. Which I'm not sure I comprehend personally. This fiendish puzzle literally appears out of thin air. Right, I think this is one where we had, if I'm not mistaken... Yeah. I see the dot.
Are you up to the challenge?
Ah, it's one possible future. Ah, okay. That's interesting, that, Queen. Thanks for the correction there. It looks like a dot to me. It says it appears literally out of thin air. So is this where... I was trying to be creative and see if that'll do it. That's a solution not aligned, interestingly. Ah, hold on. I see it. Yay! I was right on top of it. It looked like... basically, it looks like, if you open the detective mode, it looks like in the reflection there, you can literally see what looks like a dot, you know, from this angle. So it is one that we struggled with in an earlier episode, but it's because if you look at the angle there, literally see where Batman's eyes are, it looks like there's a dot right behind the glass, which would make you think that it's because of the refraction of the light, and it would count as a solution to the puzzle. I get the feeling it's just like either an inadvertent texturing, or it could be a deliberate red herring for all we know. But either way, that's why that wasn't really as comprehensible. So now we're in the library. And there appears to be, if I'm not mistaken, one in the shaft, but I've already been in here. Yeah, that's not it. I'm amazed that's not a solution to a puzzle. Someone has been caged in an air vent. I'm surprised that's not a solution to a riddle. Or this hidden cell, you know what I mean? All these lovely little creepy Easter eggs here. But not today, it would seem. Thought there might have been a wood panel we could break, but apparently not. Ah ha ha, I see a grate. You could say it's great. More like I'm grating on your nerves. And there's one more further through here, it would seem. Ah, hang on. I see a gate security. You wouldn't like to say. I think you would like to say. You're just choosing not to. No, not that one. Drop down. Thank you. There we are. It's better. Okay. Want to see if there's any way around. Ah, was it? Right, I think unfortunately that's taken me a floor too high for my solution. Damn it. What I'm trying to do is obviously get to the other side of there. Ah, hello. was actually stuck then, believe it or not.
Patient interview 9. Dr. Crane continues to evade questions. I believe he is quite sane, just evil. He takes no interest in the people he has hurt. His research appears to be the only motivating factor in his life. What is it about fear that drives your obsession?
Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear. Every decision you make is a product of that fear.
Don't be ridiculous.
You married your wife, Margaret, isn't it? Because you were scared of dying alone. You have children because you're scared of leaving nothing behind that really matters. You go to the doctors because you're scared of dying. Do I need to go on?
No. I think that will be all for today. Guards?
It's an interesting philosophy that he's come to life with there, it must be said. But that clears this area out. Yeah, the doctors in the Batman universe don't keep much in the way of secrecy, do they? You know, the whole patient-client confidentiality thing. It's definitely not a two-way street. Oh, the game locked up briefly then. I got ahead of the loading system. It seems to be going too far ahead. Right, there's a couple in here, interestingly enough. Ah, it's the crew. I'm gonna have a chat with them.
So Joker's having himself a firework party. Do me a favor. When you find him, stick a rocket up his ass and light it.
Okay, Aaron. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
What killed all the weird plants?
Batman.
I never thought I'd see a plant. A freaking plant ripping someone apart.
How do you mask?
How do you mask your feelings without losing control?
Right, so they're all in the main area, so that's useful. Need to find those. There's some treasure missing. There's a couple of chests. Couple of patients. Yeah, so the question... keeps saying subject obscured every time I'm looking here. And it says no subject detected. There's definitely nothing in the middle here. I've surely already gone inside. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's nothing there. Any more hidden grates? Nothing there. On this side. No, nothing there either. Well, if it is, there's no way up there that I can see at the moment. It's massive, that statue. It's absolutely huge. Sure, it's not the bell itself, is it? No, it's not that. Nope, that ain't it either. Ah, hang on a second. Ha ha ha. What do you mean subject obscured?
I watched in silence as he brought in the woman. Her skin, now a venomous green.
Mm-hmm.
The wanton creature no longer looked like a human being, much less a woman. The Bible says, "Suffer not a witch to live." Yet he has once again delivered this female atrocity to our care. Once I have dealt with the monster, I think it will be time to see if green wood does, in fact, burn.
Yeah, feel the misogyny here, people. Jeez. Oh, I thought I could do something then with that. Oh, I've landed on the plant. Okay. Don't think I'm supposed to do that, but fair enough. Right, so there's one more, but it's showing up there. Is there anywhere else up top we can go?
It's locked. I need to find another way down.
I don't want to find another way down. I want to find out what's up here. Oh, well, that's a disappointment. I got all the way up here and there's nothing to do. That is disappointing. Oh. And it isn't that. What other small room? Sorry, I don't know what you mean by small room. What other small room? Unless you mean this one. Aha. Hold off. Next.
Today I have another interview with Crane. I cannot say I am looking forward to it. I've been feeling anxious. I don't like to admit it, but I think he's getting to me.
How are you today?
I keep telling you, this is my session.
It was your session, Doctor, but not anymore.
Are you okay, Doc?
I think. Yes,
Oh, he's fine. Just questioning his grip on the ground. You should be doing the same any second.
Huh? Is that you? Wait, what are you doing? Get off of me. Help! I need help here! I can't breathe!
Like I said, you're all part of my experiment now.
Yup. He's like the crazy has managed to get into the asylum. I know what you mean, Chris. When you're trying to explain something by text, it can be very, very tricky to convey the meaning. So don't worry about that. It's more a case of I'm thinking, not sure what you mean, but that's part of the challenges. You know, it's part of the way things go. Oh, hello. That's an easy one. I see you. Yes, this has been a stream of finding the answers, but not finding them very well. And I'm guessing the next one is indeed through here. Okay, let's keep looking. Isn't the warden too old for a puppet show? So we're in the warden's office. Anything to do with puppetry? It's ironic that we have puppet show. I see you right in the corner.
I am Edward Nigma, the world's greatest detective. I don't believe it. How did you work that one out?
You literally mentioned the fucking puppet. A 2-year-old could have figured that one out. The only reason I didn't earlier was because I was too focused on getting the person out on the bloody mission. Because this is where we saved the doctor, after a fashion, and then immediately went on there before the riddle clue even appeared. There was... Oh, that's a good question, actually. Well, I'm not hearing any chattering, but you do raise a fair point. Let's take a look. Yes, the game's getting confused now. It can't keep up with the loading screens. Because we got into the roof. Wasn't here. Ah, that's where it was. Up there. Well, I say I didn't actually die. The doctor did. Yes. Odd off. There we go. Yay! Oh!
But that's impossible!
Well. There we are. We got ourselves a trophy here. The riddle resolver, apparently, because we got all the teeth. So we don't have to hunt any more out now. That's nice. That's good. Right, so there's one somewhere in the hallway here, apparently. So let's go and take a look there next. Was that your attempt at the slipping on shades moment then, Chris? The game was over. Right, so it appears to be somewhere in here, and there's like a T-junction, which suggests it's off to the side here. Yep, there it is. And this will be tape.
Asylum Interview 1. My experiment is underway. Working alone, I have created my ultimate fear gas. Its potency, a revelation. They're all over me! Please, Daddy. Don't do it! Keep away. I have pumped enough gas into the medical center to break 100 minds. It should only be a matter of time before... What?
Give it up. Now!
How are you still standing? How come it's not affecting you?
Who says it's not?
I knew it. What was it like? What have you seen?
Officer Cash, get this formula to the air conditioning system now.
You failed, Crane. Again. I've been working with Dr. Kellogg in creating an antidote to the toxins in your cologne. He fooled you, Crane. How does that make you feel? Threatened? Humiliated? Scared?
And finally, Bats makes a cameo in one of the tapes. Our records show that a strange request was made in this room, so we're looking for something to do with Doctor Strange. Yes, Hugo Strange. Because, believe it or not, Doctor Strange is not just a Marvel character. If I ever went bald, Hugo Strange is one of the characters I cosplay. I'm not entirely sure if I did, actually, but again... Oh! Ow, 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 ow. I realised that at the last second. That's cost me a lot of health. I needed better than that. Might as well get it. Oh, come on, no trophy. I've got all the upgrades. How is that not a trophy? How is it not a trophy to upgrade all the equipment? Boo, game. Shame. Shame. I'd ring the bell, but I've not got one. Yeah, so we are trying to find as many of the Riddler things as we can, so we may possibly see quite a few of the incomplete tapes become complete. So, let's see how we go with that, eh, Queen? And that includes Saz's. There's nothing here to do so far, so... I think that was for a secret route. Yeah, because I guess you're into the room we've just been through, so I don't have to worry about that now. Oh. Door blocked. How effing annoying. Right, okay. Plan B. Yes, when plan A fails, you switch to plan B. Not plan A repeated. Yeah, definitely need the vents. There's one on the map that I'm not seeing an access point to, which is annoying. So I may have to sneak back around after all. See there. But it's not turning up on the map when I'm in that area. There must be one area which is all together. Okay, fair enough. Let's go this way. Unless... No, nothing in that. Ah, hold up. Come on. Yes, and then I'm guessing it's over in this direction here. That explains it. Cool. Let's get going. Yes, it'll be a cold day when Ghoul rises in house. This is to do with Ra's al Ghul. Yeah, none of these are working.
Do you need my help, Batman? Do you give up?
How about no, I don't. Yeah, it's where you need to use the vents again. We did this earlier in one of the earlier streams. There's a vent up here, I'm certain of it. There it is. First of all, though. Oh, but the corpse, won't it? Yeah, it's Ra's al Ghul, there he is. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it was all the bats. That's what it was. It was. I wonder what was going on then. I'm like, what the hell's that? All that black? Now I realise it was the bats. Right, so it's somewhere in the vents. Okay, must be further down this way. Must be something we missed. Like a tape, maybe. Or is it? It's not this on the computer, is it? No, I think it's detecting thingy, Raish's body. No, it's another clue. How do you mask your feelings without losing control? Would suggest it's that key, the computer. We also said... It said it's a mask, so... It's saying subject obscured. It says mask. Unless it's not this, is it? Nope, it's not the chat. Subject too small. I think I'm literally missing this one here, Queen. Ah. Oh, it was that. Oh, Black Mask. Nice. My favourite Batman villain. It's not actually one of his masks, but it's very, very similar to the one worn by the legendary Roman Sionis. I didn't see that though, because I was looking at the computer, because like, that was all about masking feelings. She's a psychologist. But yeah, Black Mask was an interesting character, one of my favourites. One of the few characters who actually had it in more for Bruce Wayne than he did for Batman. The whole story of Roman Sionis and how he was forced to be Bruce's friend as a kid when he didn't want to be. And how that made him obsessed with people wearing masks. Very cool character, Black Mask. One of the characters who wasn't really given his due on the big screen. The closest we got was the actually rather excellent animated movie of Under the Red Hood. There was also a really interesting depiction of him in a really underrated Batman cartoon called Batman the Brave and the Bold, where he was given this really kind of like mob boss mentality in the best possible way. He'd have been fantastic as a character in the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, but alas, it was not to be. So that's the Arkham Mansion done. We are done with the Arkham Mansion.
Trying to defeat my challenges.
So we have the intensive treatment and the penitentiary. I think that's it. Oh, we got the botanical gardens as well. Right, first of all, let's get out of here. I mean, as you say, how did I get it without looking at it properly? The game took pity on me, I guess. The only explanation I've got. I'm not going to complain. If the game's going to hold my hand and make it easier, I'm fine with that. As long as the game doesn't hang in the process, because I keep on getting there too quickly. The game doesn't like the speed at which I'm getting to certain areas, it seems. Oh, you can't possibly get through there, can you, Batman? You can't possibly get through that gap in the dead route. Yes, let's not talk about Poison Ivy. I had enough of dealing with her earlier in the series. Very frustrating boss fight, hers. Idea was cool, execution was not. Oh, yeah, you can't possibly get around there, can you, Batman? Still, we're through. Yay, you've loaded. Thank you. Okay. Well, we're right by the Botanical Gardens. Let's go back there. Yes, Joker, I'm keeping you waiting. You're going to wait. Waste all those fireworks. I'm not coming to your party. Yeah, no cake for you, Joker. No cake for you. Knowing him, he wants to press a cyanide pie into my face anyway. Right, well, we can't go beyond those things, but we can sneak around it. So let's do that. We were... Oh, yeah, that's where it was. Concealed vent that wasn't so easy to see. We had this problem when we first came back here. Well, like, how do we go any further? I think I've already scanned that one. Sure, I've already got it. Yeah, I have. Okay. So with that in mind, we got one in the next room. Right, this appears to be either a collectible or something else, because I've not got a riddle clue. Yeah, there's no subject here. Okay, I'm disappointed by that. I expected that to be a collectible, that. Because we're definitely in the right area for it. Yeah, it's not in the it's not in the statue. Yeah, so it's not any of these because we've got the aviary and the abandoned chamber, and neither of them are where we are at the moment. So it's got to be a collectible. Unless it is one of those Arkham voice logs. But I'm not seeing anything immediately obvious. I know it's not the chattering teeth because we've already got the trophy for getting them all. So it's not that. Not seeing anything. Oh, hang on.
How did you find that one?
Look, I opened up a vent and it was there. That was not by looking. That was found by pure fluke. So sometimes you find it because you figure it out, and other times you just get lucky. That was lucky. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't mind a lucky victory. Well, let's not get electrocuted. That would be a bad idea. Next one, potentially through the grates, actually, because there seems to be something down here. Yeah, I think I might have already got the one from there. Yeah, let's keep on going through the next area. Ah, this challenge can only be seen by those with a different view on life. So this is another of those. Oh, there's a structural weakness there. We can't get to it just yet, but it's there.
Are you having trouble solving my challenges? Do you admit I am smarter than a bat?
I'll tell you what you are, my friend. You, in the words of Extreme Metal Batman, are a knobhead. Yes, that's right, people. The Riddler is a knobhead. I'm calling it now. Whoa. Batman, what are you doing? Okay, well, whatever he was doing, it wasn't what I wanted him to do, but you know what? We made it through here, so let's start again, shall we? I think I've already been under there with that one. I'm sure of it. I went under it, I found a way. So we've already done that one. I do recall that. I'm not singing that, but yes, it does fit, Queen. Yes, 60s Batman was a fever dream. The only word to describe it. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Yes, that show was strange. In some ways iconic, in other ways ridiculous. More ridiculous than iconic, I admit, but still a guilty pleasure of mine when I was a kid, because for some stupid reason it got repeated here in the UK. Then again, when's that ever anything new, people? The TV in the UK being full of repeats. Says the guy who doesn't watch TV anymore, so I can't comment on it. Oh, what the hell? I keep on getting strange falls here, and it's actually causing me constant problems. It keeps turning me back around. Stop jumping around, Batman. You're not in the House of Pain. You're not jumping around. And for anyone who's just unlocked a memory they don't want, you're welcome. Oh god, yes, Mork and Mindy. That was definitely full of it. You're not wrong, actually, yes. And Happy Days, that was another one that was on all the time here in the UK. I wouldn't know which actor that was, but yeah, it does sound like the kind of thing that does happen. You take the role and you're like, what have I done with my life? And then it ends up actually being something that you can get behind. Craig Charles said that many times when he did Red Dwarf. He was like, one week he's hosting a show called Robot Wars, and the next he's doing Red Dwarf. He's like, what have I done with my life? Then he saw the ratings for both shows and was like, rumors of my demise are greatly exaggerated. Oh yeah, I know you're on about the 60s Batman, definitely. Say the 60s Batman was full of absolute cheese. Like I remember, was it Vincent Price who played Egghead and did the truly terrible, excellent puns, and just spent all the entire show cracking jokes. Yes, I'm proud of that one. I am proud of that one. You're not taking that one away from me, people. I'm savouring the laughter in the chat. It's the only time it's ever going to happen. While I'll do that, I'm trying to figure a way to get higher. But I don't see an obvious route. There's definitely something I'm missing here. There are a couple of the trophies hidden out of bounds. I don't want to get myself stuck on the wrong platform by going back down for them. Hey, now you're getting in on the fun, Chris, saying it cracks you up. Absolutely. Also, kind of a related story here. I remember one time I was getting a ride to a convention. And we started coming up with these kind of jokes, and one member of the car was not impressed. One occupant of the vehicle was extremely unhappy at being stuck in the middle of that mix, being whisked away by the jokes. It didn't work for them. You could say it scrambled their senses. They were very, 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 very annoyed. And as Chris has pointed out in the chat, eventually it started to boil over. I knew there was a way to move higher. I just had a feeling. I had a feeling there was a way to go somewhere else. And that suggests we need to go onto that ledge there. We did this absolutely aeons ago, so a lot of the routes have kind of disappeared. Yes, that's the interesting addendum to that story, isn't it, Chris? That's the interesting point. Evidently, they can't have suffered that much because, yes, we've already scanned that one, so that one doesn't count. And then that's taken us all the way back down here again. Come on. These ones are kind of frustrating because I've already done most of the riddles here, but I'm not seeing any obvious routes to the other ones. Like there's one out of bounds down here. And I know there's a hidden thing here. I've already seen that one on there, but I'm not seeing anything to suggest a I mean, what it tells me is that there. There's a breakable wall. But now that I've got that open, how do I get up there? That's the next part. And once I've found that, I can then look for the... Oh yeah, the one you can find in detective mode. Yeah, I get it. The hidden question mark. I'm aware of that one, yeah. Because you mentioned about the thing being visible from certain viewpoints or something. So I comprehend that completely, Chris. That's not the issue. What I want to do first is, now that I've opened that area, I want to find a way to get to it. And I get the feeling it's gonna be... I think I have an idea where it could be. It could be up over here. And then using the line launcher. Yeah, that's it. So as soon as I realised I could pop it from below. Seriously, pick it up. Right, so now we've done that. Let's start hunting for the question mark. Find the first piece of that, and then from there we can put the rest of the puzzle together. That's the plan here. I was hoping not to fall all the way back down, but never mind. I think this is where we got a riddle puzzle once before. But it'd also be a good perspective to look for anything upstairs. And there's nothing there. Okay. I thought for a moment they might have been it, but I realised it was the pieces of the broken wall. So they don't count. It's not down here. I'll be very surprised if it's down here. In a sealed chamber. And the answer is no, it's not. I didn't think it would be. But that's okay. Been a nice relaxing hunt stream this. Been very different. Been getting more thinking outside the box or getting caught on the clues. And we found some of the answers. Some of them were really quite obtuse. Others were staring us in the face and we didn't bother to look properly. I say we, using the royal we. I'm the one in control of the character, so it's me, not we. However, that's not the point. The point of the matter is that we're now trying to get through this next part. Yes, some of them was kind of scratching our eggs. Although I wouldn't want to scratch an egg personally, because you'd be getting a lot of the gunk all over your hands if you did. Yeah, we need to get higher because there's no way that it's up there. It's not down here. Simply not. Oh. I do think some of the like quick jump controls like that aren't as good as they should be. The controls feel a little sloppy. You can easily, like, clip walls and just disappear. But again, that's all part of the way the game was made. Just in case it was fiendish enough to hide it somewhere really weird. Like inside a pipe shaft. But there is nothing. A big fat nothing. But nothing all the same. And no, I'm not going to sing the Cashback song. I don't have a voice like Barry White, so I can't pull that off. Yeah, I'm not even seeing the outside pattern here. It's all well and good saying you need to find the, like, you know, the piece which is the question mark. Ah, hang on. Right, there's part of it. Right there. So the next question is... That suggests we've got to look down on it, but where can we go to look down on it? There's nowhere to go. See right there? Unless... maybe... Yay! Excellent. Okay. Yeah, that was a different way, because I thought to myself, it was there, we've got to climb above it, and I thought, well, we can't go any higher. So, I just thought about it a bit more logically. I'd say that was quite a good one, because again, the challenge, once we found it, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, this doesn't work. I'm definitely missing something obvious here. Okay.
I hurt all over. What happened?
I'm playing a riddle. I can use it.
Wasn't I supposed to be doing something?
Yeah, work. Get back to it. Right, this is the aviary. There's no closet in the garden, so someone is using the roof instead. Right, well, that could be the bird cages. Because they're using the roof, or it could be that big one up there. Right, so it's not the bird cages. Okay, we've eliminated that almost immediately.
Riddle me this.
Do you want to carry on the question? You don't just go riddle me this and then stop. That's not how it works. It's like, riddle me this. Yeah. Okay. Well, give me the rest of the riddle. And so I do love some of the game over screens you can get. I don't know if they got any in this game, but in the sequel, I've actually seen some of the game over screens for the Riddler, and some of the stuff he comes out with is hilarious. Other times it's just not so it's not so funny, but there's some which are great. Right. Let's start with here. Yeah, there isn't one here. Okay. As we get ever closer to the end of the stream, we've been slowly unearthing the Riddler clues. We've got quite a lot of them found, to be fair. I'm quite proud of the progress that's been made tonight. This is definitely not some attempt to create filler content for the channel. Oh, no, 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 no. I was hoping that it would jump across that and grab it, but never mind.
They're all dead. Joker was busy while I fought his monsters. He'll pay for this.
Oh. I got some unique dialogue then. Right, the subject is showing us too small. Now it's saying subject obscured. So the riddle seems to be something to do with the roof, but that doesn't make any sense. If we go up higher... My part of me thinks it's these cages, but every time I zoom in on them, I'm not getting any response. So I mean, it says subject too small. No subject detected. What have you just put there on the west wall? What's the chart? Right, so it is definitely this room. Okay. This doesn't make any sense at all. Again, this is where I really I hate the fact there's no verticality to the map. It would make it so much more bearable if there was verticality. But I'm not seeing anything. No, that's not going to work. It's going to reset me at least, so that's not too bad. Half of these don't make sense for what they want you to do. And again, I hate the fact there's no verticality. If the map had verticality, it'd make a lot more bloody sense. I'm not seeing anything in detective mode. No subject detected, so it's not on that side then. Hang on, what's that? I mean, if that's the answer, Now it's saying subject too small. You see, this is part of the problem. How are you supposed to get this? If you're in the right area, you even on the right lines, and you're not being given the credit for it. These are needlessly fiddly. There's no need for it. These are so fiddly. Yeah, you can't see them from that side. You can from here. Yeah, see, subject too small. It's centre fucking mass. What more do you want? There we go. I don't understand what made that different. Oh, I don't even know this guy. Moving back. So apparently there's another Riddler trophy and one of the Arkham riddles as well, which is back this way, I think. Okay. Yeah, exactly. The good example there, Chris. Exactly that. The Black Mass one wasn't even looking at it, and that was allowed. So it's like, thanks, I guess. No, it's not in that. Oh, hang on.
Sitting in the darkness outside of his cell, I watched the crazed twitching, listened to the disgusting words that came from his mouth. How can I let a dirty animal like this live? He is the cancer I have sworn to protect the city from.
Evidently he doesn't seem too happy with that one, to say the least, does he? Meanwhile, somewhere over to the left... Ah! Right. I'm guessing the only way across to that is by... a 2 for 1 with that one. Okay, so any more in here? No, I think we are complete with the aviary. Yay, we've done another building. Fantastic. Right, let's get out of here, because I think that will be a perfect place to wrap things up, because we are pretty much close to bang on 3 hours. We're not far away, which is awesome. Yes, an interesting stream this tonight, because, oh, look at those textures on that door. They were horrible. We've definitely seen the best and worst of these challenges. In terms of quite what makes them solvable. It seems very, very inconsistent. Sometimes you absolutely nail it, and you go, cool, that was easy. Other times you do it, and you're like, why did you give me the credit for that game? What did I do to deserve that? And you're never quite sure how you got across. At least I'm not. And we need to just drop down, I think. Come on, Batch, you can climb up there. Of course you can. Yeah, these textures on the doors are getting low res as anything when I'm right near them. It shows that even with the remaster, they are limited by what the source was. Now, wasn't there a way down here? Yes, there was. Just drop down. It's fine. We'll sneak back the way we came. There we go. And we are out into the gardens once more. So, with that in mind, let's take a quick look at how many more of these challenges we have left, because we've done quite a lot of them. We've done 214 of to 40. We have left.
Up to the challenge?
I am indeed. So we've got intensive treatment, and we've got quite a few in there, actually. We've got a few of the Jebediah ones, we've got a few of the riddle puzzles. There's also an item of importance to find in there as well, interestingly, along with the more tapes and more things. We've also got inside, see how many, we've got the penitentiary, we've got quite a few more pieces in there, and I think that's it. So we have literally 2 places to go. So going back to the map then, intensive treatment, oh, it's literally right to our right. Why don't we go and take a quick look? See if there's any we can quickly wrap up before we finish for tonight. And it looks like, yes, one is a map, which would make things much easier because we're going to need it. So that one we're going to have to do raw, people, because we've not got the map. We're going to have to plow through every room and hope for the best. Intensive treatment is off to... Nope, not that. Ah, of course. Oh, sod off, you knobhead. Knock him out, come on. Yes, we can't get through there, can we, people? No, we're not allowed to do that. I think that is the first bad guy we've fought today. Yes, this has been one of the most peaceful Batman streams ever. We've literally fought nobody. We've had no one to fight. Yeah, that's right. That's how we had to get across there last time. I remember when we were like trying to get inside here. So inside to the treatment center, we'll take a brief look in here because this has been quite relaxing. It's been smooth, bit of smooth jazz. Now, I'm not seeing anything on the map, which tells me we need to find the map. I see a vent down there. Inside this vent here is a simple way back there, but there is also this way over here. Right, okay, we found a side entrance. What about down here? Oh, nothing. There is a Riddler trophy right there. I can see that. It's mocking me. What I'm not seeing is an immediate way to it from this side. Except I see a vent there. No, I don't. I see the vent that I moved. Just to prove it's not mine. Stop jumping around, Batman. There we go. So that's one started. That's a great way to kick things off. Now we can sneak through here. Ah, yes. And I've just got a save icon, which is what I wanted. Because that should mean that we've now got tracking. And ah, yes. This is where we had the trouble with the guards. The ones who were all armed. And we weren't able to use all the moves. I remember now. Oh, God, yeah, of course. They're still rigged. I forgot about that. That was part of the problem. We couldn't use those because they were rigged by the Joker. I remember now. I'd forgot about that. Right, okay. Ah, so we've already deactivated that, haven't we? Yes, we have. Okay. That was easily solved. Now, I know there's a question mark puzzle in here somewhere, but I also want to look around just in case there's anything. Because this was where we had enemies before. So it's likely to be a place where there was items hidden that we could get access to. I think that's where we need to use the yes, this. Don't know if it's going to have much in it, but let's take a look. Ah, yes, there's a way into that route there. So it was basically a sneaky route to this side. Okay, that makes sense. Having a little lie down, are you? Ah, there's a vent there, but it's backed up by the roots. So we clearly can't use that. And say somewhere in here is another of those question marks. And we either find it before we wrap up in a couple of minutes, or we pick it up literally right here next week. Because Wednesday night next week, 8 PM BST, I will be back playing more Arkham Asylum, and I see the dots. I see the glass. It's there. It's in the glass. So the question is that inside the room or not? And there's the dot. I see it.
What? You're nearly done? Are you cheating? Looking them up on the internet? Tell me.
Not entirely looking them up on the internet, Riddler. But just seeking assistance from the outside crowd. Deploying multiple resources. You understand that? Being a solo Batman isn't entirely possible. Yeah, I thought that might be a Riddler solution, but it ain't. No, it ain't. Now, I don't believe we can get through here. But that's in lockdown. Now, interestingly, we can get through there another way. Indeed, no, you did not. For once, I did it all by myself. I'm a big boy. I did it without assistance. But there has been the occasional assist, for which I'm extremely thankful. I love the fact that I get those occasional assists. And check it out. There's one more we can get while we're here. There we go. Another Riddler trophy. And now what I want to do is find a way that's got a door so I can get out and make sure I've got my save active. Ah yes, the radio, I remember that one. Just checking everywhere here in case there's any more like tapes or anything to pick up. Don't see anything yet. And if it is back out of the building, then that's useful because it means I'll get a guaranteed save. Indeed it will. There we go. So now if we want to get back into the building, we can. Because you should see the lovely little circle in the bottom right of the screen. There it is, the white circle. Which is telling us that we now have a save for our game, with any luck. So with that in mind, we spent a puzzling stream here tonight, going from one extreme of solutions where it's been extreme frustration, to some where they've been pretty more straightforward. And with that, I'm going to wrap up for this evening. I am going to be back playing more Batman Arkham Asylum next Wednesday evening at 8 PM BST. On Friday evening, I'm going to be right back here on twitch.tv. I'm going to be playing through more of Final Fantasy VI. I've been busy offline to try and get us in a better position, so fingers crossed we'll be able to move further towards the end game of that fantastic game, which was played for 24 hours live right here on Twitch. You can go check out the archive here and also over on my YouTube channel at SS Wishbone. On Saturday evening, right here on twitch.tv, Chris JT 1985 will be playing more of Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and you can check out the archive for that stream and also many others such as the Watch Dogs 2 stream over on his YouTube channel at SS Wishbone. And earlier in the evening, well, she mentioned how she may have used the Family Guy joke in one of her videos. You want to find out which one it is? Go over to youtube.com/@Queen3210 to watch many more classic playthroughs of the likes of Danganronpa, the likes of Phoenix Wright, the Road 96 playthrough that I'm in, the Persona 3 Reload ongoing playthrough, the recently completed Yakuza Kiwami, and the recently started 100% of Final Fantasy X2. There's plenty of content out there, do check them out. And of course, I did say that yes, Chris, you can check out his YouTube channel at ChrisJT1985. That's what I said. Make sure, at least I think I did. If I did not, who cares? I've told you now, it's all fine. Go check those out. Like, share, subscribe, many more things, comment. I will be back on Friday evening. Thank you all very, very much for watching. And I'm Batman.